Was it really necessary to cut all the throats between Karnaca and Dunwall? Remarkable what Delilah's accomplished, coming from such a background, taking the throne. At least the situation with the Duke is behind us. Let's not forget that small detail in all this.
Against the malevolent ocean, and large enough to heave the great Leviathans aboard, thrashing and spilling their life's blood across the decks. Majestic ships.
I doubt my apartment on Corwin's Bridge is as I left it.
Where are those vessels now? They're far too important to carry an old man like me.
When this is over, I might visit it and my natural philosophy and shock them all.
That's the way it should be.
It still stands.
Haven't I been cruel, selfish? Perhaps I should be forgotten, consigned to the junk heap. Maybe I should die at last. And there's a chance I will on this final escapade. To Dunwall, then. We'll see what's left of me.
Back alleys. Killers fighting over thrones. Hey, there you are. I wanted a chance to talk.
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwin from a living death as Delilah's puppet. No one except the outsider, who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us. I came from Serkonos to Dunwall as a boy. Made my living as a killer. One of the few who've heard the outsider's voice. I murdered an empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes.
Now that we're here, I suppose you know where to go and what to do. You've killed a legion. So what's one more?
If anyone deserves it, it's Delilah. She's got so much to answer for.
At my age, I've come to distrust words like deserve. As I've told you, I knew her long ago. Badly wounded, deep at her center, but cunning, and looking for a way to pull herself up. Perhaps more than anything, Delilah had a talent for imagining the world as a better place. If only that could have been channeled towards something less twisted.
It's probably too late to dwell on regrets.
Everyone feels some regret, atop a long line. Mine is now chiefly that I'm out of time. Take care of yourself.
Goodbye, Anton.
Megan is waiting for you on the deck outside. She seemed cagey earlier.
She's gone. If old Samuel could see me now.
Take me to the Wall Tower. Bring me back to the cage in my own chest.
Oh, I will. Delilah will be made mortal again.
You let your mother slip into oblivion. Do you know where my mother's resting? In a child's coffin, her skinny legs tucked beneath her, because I couldn't afford proper burial. While my father rests in the Imperial crypt.
You're lying.
You still can't accept it, little girl. Your father was born a nobody. I inhabit your mother's heart, and my body walks the halls of your crumbling palace and sleeps between your sheets.
If I learned anything in Karnaca, it's that you only deserve to keep your throne if you're ready to roll out a red carpet of blood before it. We'll be face to face soon, and I'll end you, Delilah.
Mouse and hen, come fisher farmer, frog and wren. Once a king dressed in red, warmed by the flame of...
Step up and see what I've got. won't regret it. I'll take that deal. Glad we could do business. My door's always open.
Same nightmare again last night. Oh, I wish I could leave this city. With all the shops in the district shuttered, this place still might be your best bet.
Come in, my friend. I like how you spend. Welcome back.
Practice on every building on this street.
Why not? No one to stop us from tearing up everything in the city.
My dear old dad says that Emmett Lark built this place.
Oh, who cares who built it? Old Lady Grithers lived here when I was growing up.
Dead! You're so dead!
Together? Maybe it'll work.
Yes, dumbass. Because you just spent 6 years at the Academy of Natural Law.
South. Worth a lot of corn. We'll have to get this thing.
It's not such a crazy idea. Get it working again. Put a hat on it.
This part of the city's a graveyard. I don't know whether to run or settle in.
The Hatters had one of them. Maybe the Academy won. They're laying low because of Delilah.
Maybe it's time to head back quick. Show those lovers who's who. Thought things might get good
He had it
with the
coming.
new Empress.
Not gonna apologize.
But now no one's even got much to rob. Should have spat right in his eye. That's what I should have done. Next time, for sure.
You gotta play this just right. No one needs to know we found it.
Out on the scene.
It used to be if you wanted a bath, you just go for a swim. Now the canal smells like piss and guts.
Who are you? Wait, Lady Emily!
I've been down in Karnaca trying to figure out how all this happened, with Delilah and the Duke of Serkonos.
And were you successful? Things are a mess here.
I know how to beat Delilah now. I'm going to retake my throne and find a way to help my father.
That's the best news I've heard in a long while. You'll have my support. Whatever you need, just ask.
Once it's safe, just tell the public what happened. If I come out on top, I'll invite you to Dunwall Tower to conduct an interview.
Good to see you again. Watch your ass out there.
Who are you?
I'm not a friend to your new Empress, Delilah.
Thank the stars for that. I've been hiding here since the coup. Worked in the carriage rails before things went to pieces.
I've been in Karnaca for over a month. What can you tell me?
At first, there was fighting. Delilah's bunch against those in the city watch who were still loyal. People tried to barricade the streets, to put up a wall around the tower. Eventually, the overseers came down, led by the High Overseer himself. They fought against Delilah's witches. That's the only word for them. But I haven't seen an overseer in a while now.
Anything else?
There was rioting over food, but people have fled the district mostly. Not long ago, someone came by in the dead of the night, pushing a carriage toward the tower. Looked like bones, maybe from a whaling slaughterhouse. No idea why Delilah would want that.
Thanks for what you've told me. Stay hidden for a few more days. Maybe things will get better after that.
Murderers and thieves. Isn't that what we're supposed to do?
Welcome home, Your Majesty. Delilah's waiting for you. She's been sleeping badly for the last couple of weeks, because that piece of her you are carrying around has been calling out, begging her to take it back. She feels the same craving, but she'll fight to the death to stop you from putting her spirit back where it belongs. You were careful in Karnaca. Let's see how that serves you in the tower where you were born. Delilah's got the throne, and she's got your father. But now, she's got a secret as well.
Huh?
That's a shame.
Some wise ass has been robbing black market shops. Hope we find out who.
Delilah.
mud and stinking clay, yellow dyes for golden day.
6 hands sift and 6 hands blend, make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush, conjure rainbows for her brush.
Ammonia drowns precious copper, cyan leads to dreams improper.
4 hands sift and 4 hands blend, make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush, conjure rainbows for her brush.
Coal tar dye, keeps the sunset, round and back, rich magenta.
2 hands sift and 2 hands blend, make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained. Conjure rainbows for her brush.
No way! Someone there? Look everywhere!
8 hands blend, make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush, conjure rainbows for her brush.
Ancient mud and stinking clay, yellow dyes for golden day.
6 hands
See you!
I won't let her fail my routine!
How do you want it? We'll both die, but you're going first! Put me down!
Over here! Blood! Damn it! What?
Show yourself, you monster! I'll feed you to the blood flies, murderer! Are you going to hide?
Who is this?
See what I can do? You don't stand a chance anyway!
Dried out, but that makes it easier to collect. Less messy. You can still smell it.
How much of the algae does Our Lady Delilah want? And what's it for? Tell me. I won't let the secret...
Faye says Delilah's up in the throne room, but a few days ago she was spending all her time in that bleak little overseer chapel. What's afoot? What's she... working on?
She probably found it funny, using the chapel as a studio, mixing pigments where those fools used to preach their nonsense. But she moved to the throne room when she was ready to start her new painting.
Always exciting when she starts to sculpt or paint.
Yes, but this one is special. Delilah says it's going to change everything, the world and all the spheres beyond. Go sneak a peek of it, if you dare.
If Delilah's in the throne room, I can use the elevator to reach her. To restore power to the elevator, I'll have to reach the security room. The High Overseer.
Like that. Better have a look. Blood and biscuits!
So here we are, where my dear lying half-sister Jessamine and I played as children. Where your mother bedded your father, then gave birth to you. Where she was murdered by Dowd and his black-hearted crew. The place that ruined both our lives.
You have a twisted view of the world. And I have no idea whether you're telling the truth or not. But it doesn't matter.
I was never taught the right and proper ways of the aristocracy.
We don't tolerate your kind here in Gunwall Tower. Only the finest among the gentlefolk dine at this banquet table.
Lay back for dead body detection. Please, in case the body is discovered.
I'll paint my nails red! How do you want to die?
You don't stand a chance anyway.
Combat protocol detached. Play back for combat protocol. Authorization successful. Entering the combat state. Combat protocol.
What's going on here? What? You should have stayed in your Delilah in a world. I'll grind your skull in two. Let's hear him die. Time to cry! I want you to bleed!
Okay, shut it down. This plays if someone eludes the machine.
No way!
The machine has lost its quarry. Quarry lost. Playback for detection registered. Listen detached.
Why is there a tree in the middle of the chapel? Delilah's working on something terrible, but I might be able to sabotage it.
It worked. I painted the chapel, but added a tree to the painting. After arranging the runes across the chair, both pure and corrupted, I was able to transpose the chapel made of paint with the one made of stone. With more runes, I should be able to do the same to all the Empire. This will be my greatest undertaking.
By crafting more corrupt runes, I could disrupt Delilah's painting.
With this wretched dung heap we're all born into, at last, all will be made proper and good.
Make a note. Remove this playback after the final field test.
That clockwork thing is still out there somewhere. Got to listen for it coming.
This playback indicates some detection without certainty.
No one here, apparently.
When this plays, check central rotor.
Better have a look.
What? Now, here.
Was this why?
Oh.
I'll fill my pillow with your hair and knives with my mind.
I thought you, of all people, would understand. Those nights as a girl in the Hound Pit's pub, didn't you dream of getting this crown back? It was stolen from me first, even before you came into the world.
Refocus. The machine is experiencing Unser Combat Protocol 6. Overheating. Stop all that. Mechanism detached. The machine is now relying on audio stimulus. The machine has lost its quarry. Playback indicates lost enemy. Mechanism detached. Magnetic or mechanical. This plays if someone eludes the machine, increasing our perception. Quarry lost. Audio commenting. If the head is detached, identify the enemy as impossible. Click detached. Now, detached. Enemy event. Okay, the machine has detected something. Playback for detection registered. That's not
So hungry. Might be time to spring for fish cake.
This map. War on. I'll see you in the void.
It makes me furious seeing the tower like this. take the elevator to the throne room.
And a humming. Huh? What?
You will take me back and die at my hands.
What has Delilah done to my throne?
I've waited for this moment here in my tower.
So now I will complete my great painting. If I change the number of corrupt runes attached to the throne, it should turn Delilah's painting against her.
Long live Delilah Caldwin, first of her reign.
With that sword, you think that, ratters? You'll die here in Dunwall Tower, never seeing the next one. This is not a place for little girls anymore, Emily. You're in danger.
It warms my... What? Watching you struggle with no hope of beating me.
The rats of Dunwall will feed on your guts tonight. Get down. You should have stayed in whatever little home. The world bends and folds for me. Rusty wire.
See how I will reshape all things.
So this is the world she dreams about.
In return, I take back. Formed on their tongues, passing across their lips.
Delilah on the throne, the painting should trap her in her own fantasy world. You wanted to rule a world of your own, Delilah. So
what I've always deserved. My justice. Now what's always been marred and distorted will be perfect. I've waited so long. Sing my songs and lick my flesh. Worship me.
Let's sit down. I'll explain it all.
After facing a powerful supernatural enemy, the Empress and her royal protector saw a ferocious ally in the Abbey of the Everyman, who at long last began to enforce unrestrained righteousness across Serkonos. In Dunwall, without ever realizing it, Delilah was trapped in an imagined world where her father's lies were undone and her subjects would bow to her forever, as she sailed into war with a great armada and trekked across the Pandician wastes. While in the true capital, Emily the Vengeful rooted out the last of those who had betrayed her and ruled over her empire with Corvo Atano by her side. In his day, Anton Sokolov lit the fires of industry, starting a great consuming blaze at the heart of the empire. He saw his machines used for war and oppression, watching the powerful crush those beneath them. Leaving Dunwall for the last time, he turned to the cold north, his energy spent at last, only an echo of the man he'd aspired to be. There are things that never change, no matter how hard you try. Questions you must answer. As Megan Foster faded from the world, Billy Lurk stepped from her shadow, setting out to discover her truest self, and seeking the closest thing she'd ever known to family.